So you're looking for information about the cost of living in Plano, Texas? Well, this video is all about the cost of living in Plano, Texas, and we're getting started right now. What's up, everyone? My name is Flannigan, and I'm a local real estate agent in the Plano area, but I'm also a 14-year resident of Plano, Texas. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn more about what it's like to live, eat, play, and have fun in Plano, Texas, be sure to click the subscribe button and also tap that little bell so you'll be notified every week when we post a new video. We've helped so many families move to the Plano area and surrounding areas, so if you're thinking about moving to Plano, give us a call, shoot us a text message, send over an email, or even send a raven, however you like to communicate with us. We have your back when you're moving to Plano, Texas. There's a lot of factors to consider when you're calculating the cost of living in Plano, Texas, so we're going to start by using the U.S. national average of 100 as a basis, and Plano comes in at 109. It's a little bit higher than the national average, but here's a great statistic. The median income in Plano, Texas is around $82,000, which is somewhat higher than the national average. So one of the driving factors for the higher income are the corporate companies that make Plano, Texas their home. Toyota, PepsiCo, Frito-Lay, Dr. Pepper Snapple, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, your biggest expense when you're moving to Plano, Texas is going to be the cost of housing. It's the real estate. It's also the taxes on that real estate. So the average price in Plano right now is around $331,000. Obviously, you can buy a property less expensive than that, and you can buy them all the way into the millions. But the taxes are going to be your biggest expense on top of your housing cost. Now, the quickest way to calculate what your taxes are going to be on your real estate purchase is to multiply 1.92% times the purchase price, and that will give you the annual taxes. Now, the neat thing about Texas is there is no state income tax. So yes, you pay a little bit higher in your property taxes, but you do not have any state income tax. Now, another portion of your tax dollars are going to go towards Plano's initiative to keep Plano beautiful. They're going to come by and pick up your trash once a week. They're going to come by bi-weekly and pick up your recyclables. They're also going to pick up the brush that you trim off your hedges and your trees, so on and so forth. They also have bulk pickup, so you actually see those tax dollars working on a weekly basis. And then the last but not least is the park system. There's over 85 beautiful parks inside Plano, Texas, which makes it a very unique suburb because there's so much green space. And Plano is very proud of their parks. So your tax dollars on your properties actually benefit you in a lot of ways. Now, if you're looking to move to Plano and rent right out of the gate, houses are renting on average for around $22.50 per month. Obviously, there are some larger homes that would cost a little bit more and some smaller homes that would cost less, but apartments are also costing on average right around $1,500. Now, the utilities in Plano can kind of really vary because Texas is one of those areas that has really drastic heat and drastic cold. So your utility bills can actually swing quite a bit. And to give you a ballpark of what utilities would cost, we'll use my property as an example. It's about a 2,900 square foot home built in 1979. And in the summertime, the electric bill seems to get the highest. It's around $225 to $250. And then in the wintertime, it drops considerably, around $50 per month. But my gas bill will jump up during that time because in the wintertime, we use the gas to heat our homes. So I'll have about $120 per month to heat the home. And then in the summertime, the gas bill will drop considerably to around $40 a month. Now, the water bill, that's another big one that people don't really factor depending on how big the property is. Once again, the summertime, you use a lot more water to fill the pools up, to keep the yards green. So my water bill in the summertime will be about $150. And then in the wintertime, when that drops down, it'll drop all the way down to $40, $50 per month. Now, healthcare is going to be one of those expenses that you really won't know until you start talking to a healthcare professional. Now, the national average being 100 as a basis. Now, Plano, Texas is going to come in right around 96. So we are a little bit less than the national average, but I can refer you to a healthcare professional. They can start walking you through plans, and it's really going to be based off of what your personal needs are for your family. Now, food and groceries are going to be coming in right at 92.5, and that's considerably lower than the national average, and there are a lot of different options for grocery shopping. Obviously, there's a Whole Foods, and I would consider kind of that the most expensive, the highest cost of groceries, and then you have Trader Joe's and Market Street to get that fresh organic produce. And then you have some of the bigger chains like a Tom Thumb and a Kroger and those types of options as well. Now, when it comes to eating out, now that's really relative to you because there are so many different options. I mean, you can go out and have meals for $8 to $10 a plate, or you can go to some of the nicer restaurants and spend anywhere from $75 to $100. So it really just depends on kind of where you are in Plano. And then once you find those restaurants that you really love, there's a lot of really kid-friendly places to take your children to have a really nice meal. And then there's also some places that are a little bit more high-end that really don't take a lot of children to. So it just depends on kind of what you're looking for. Now, when it comes to transportation, most people just drive their cars. Now, the average commute is about 26 minutes. And the price of gas right now in the DFW Metroplex is somewhere between $2.30 to $2.40 per gallon. But here's the neat thing. The registration for your vehicle in Texas is only about $70 per year. That's right, you do have to get an inspection on the car, but $70 per year, you can have your car registered in Texas. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video on the cost of living in Plano, Texas. And we absolutely love it when people reach out to us to help them make the move to Plano. It doesn't matter if you're 3 months out, 6 months, or a year. Don't hesitate. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text message, send over an email, or even send a Raven. However you'd like to communicate with us. We have your back when you're moving to the Plano, Texas area. And if you're looking at new construction or anything like that, make sure you click on this next video so I take you inside one of the new construction homes so you can see exactly what builders are doing in the Plano area. See you on the next video.